The universe is vast, filled with celestial objects, phenomena, and forces that are both awe-inspiring and terrifying in their scale and power. Across this vast expanse, there are countless dangerous entities, from the explosive death throes of stars to the black holes lurking at the centers of galaxies. But when considering the most dangerous thing in the universe, we must think not only in terms of raw destructive power, but also in the broader context of the universe's laws and its potential to affect life in profound, sometimes catastrophic ways. In this exploration, we will examine some of the most hazardous forces in the universe, narrowing in on what could be considered the ultimate danger. Hashtag black holes, the cosmic giants. Among the most famous and formidable threats in the cosmos are black holes, regions of space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. A black hole's singularity, at its core, is where the gravitational pull becomes infinitely intense, creating a point of infinite density. While black holes themselves don't suck up everything in their vicinity like a cosmic vacuum cleaner, their immense gravitational pull makes them extremely dangerous when you venture too close. The danger of a black hole becomes evident when considering the phenomenon known as spaghettification. As an object approaches a black hole, the difference in gravitational force between the near and far sides of the object becomes so extreme that it stretches the object out into a long, thin shape, like spaghetti. Anything that crosses a black hole's event horizon, the point beyond which no escape is possible, will inevitably be crushed by these immense tidal forces, and it will never escape. The threat of black holes is magnified by the fact that there are supermassive black holes at the centers of most galaxies, including our own Milky Way. These supermassive black holes can have masses millions or even billions of times that of the Sun. A collision or close encounter with such a black hole would mean the complete annihilation of anything in its path. Hashtag gamma ray bursts, the universe's deadliest explosion. Another contender for the title of the most dangerous phenomenon in the universe is the gamma ray burst, GRB. Gamma ray bursts are intense explosions that release an enormous amount of energy in the form of gamma radiation, the most energetic type of electromagnetic radiation. These bursts are typically caused by catastrophic events such as the collapse of massive stars into black holes, which can lead to a type of supernova called a hypernova, or the collision of neutron stars. GRBs can release more energy in a few seconds than the Sun will emit over its entire 10 billion-year lifetime. They are capable of wiping out life on a planetary scale, depending on their proximity to Earth. The intense radiation from a GRB can strip away the planet's atmosphere, leading to the loss of life by radiation exposure and the destruction of the protective ozone layer. If a GRB were to occur within a few thousand light-years of Earth, relatively close in astronomical terms, it could cause a mass extinction event. Fortunately, such events are rare, and the nearest GRB observed to Earth in recent years was about 2.6 billion light-years away. However, the possibility of such a catastrophe cannot be ignored, and the energy released by these bursts is unparalleled by any human-made weapon. Hashtag the end of the Sun, stellar evolution and cosmic death. While gamma ray bursts and black holes are terrifying threats, there is also the more mundane, yet inevitable, danger posed by our very own Sunday. The Sun, like all stars, will eventually exhaust its nuclear fuel. In about 5 billion years, it will undergo a process known as the red giant phase. During this phase, the Sun will expand to such a size that it will engulf the inner planets, including Mercury, Venus, and potentially Earth. As the Sun expands, its core will contract, and it will begin to shed its outer layers, creating a beautiful but destructive planetary nebula. The remaining core will become a white dwarf, a dense and faint stellar remnant. While this process will take billions of years, it is certain to occur, and it will mark the end of life on Earth as we know it. Even before the Sun reaches its red giant phase, changes in its radiation output will likely make Earth uninhabitable far sooner, possibly within 1 billion years, due to the increasing luminosity of the Sun. The death of the Sun will not be an immediate cataclysm for us, but its long-term effects on the habitability of Earth make it a clear reminder that even the most familiar and stable forces in the universe can eventually become harbingers of death. Hashtag dark energy, the accelerating expansion of the universe. On a larger scale, one of the most profound and mysterious dangers in the universe is dark energy, the force that is driving the accelerating expansion of the cosmos. First discovered in the late 1990s through observations of distant supernovae, dark energy is a type of energy that is thought to make up about 68% of the universe's total energy content. It has the strange property of causing galaxies to move away from each other at increasing speeds, defying the gravitational pull that should be drawing them together. The exact nature of dark energy is still unknown, but if its influence continues to grow, it could eventually lead to the Big Rip, a theoretical scenario in which the universe's expansion accelerates to such an extent that it tears apart galaxies, stars, planets, and even atoms. In this scenario, the very fabric of space itself would be stretched to the breaking point, resulting in the disintegration of all matter. While this event is predicted to occur in the distant future, perhaps tens of billions of years from now, the concept of dark energy and its potential to alter the fate of the universe makes it one of the most mysterious and ominous forces in existence. It is a reminder that the universe, in its entirety, may not be stable forever. Hashtag the Fermi paradox, the risk of unknown dangers. Another indirect but potentially catastrophic threat to life in the universe is the Fermi paradox, the apparent contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial civilizations and the lack of evidence for or contact with them. If there are advanced civilizations in the universe, they may possess technologies far beyond our own. This raises the possibility that we could encounter hostile alien civilizations, or that such civilizations might pose a threat to us. The existence of extraterrestrial intelligence could, in the worst-case scenario, present a danger comparable to the dangers we have faced on Earth throughout history, such as colonialism, war, and exploitation. The power disparity between an advanced alien civilization and humanity could lead to catastrophic consequences, whether through warfare, resource exploitation, or even the eradication of our species. Hashtag cosmic radiation, the invisible threat. On a more immediate scale, one of the least visible but potentially dangerous forces in the universe is cosmic radiation. These high-energy particles, which originate from outside our solar system, constantly bombard Earth. While Earth's magnetic field and atmosphere protect us from most of this radiation, astronauts and space travelers face much higher risks. Exposure to cosmic radiation can lead to various health issues, including cancer, genetic mutations, and tissue damage. Long-term exposure in space poses significant risks to human life and space exploration.